everybody, and welcome to TK's Mugen Saturday Slamfest, episode 30, for August 6th, 2016. Looks like we will be kickstarting this episode with a frisbee game, as Zeus tosses Killer Instinct's Jago around like a hubcap. Oy vey! This won't be pretty considering how bad Jago's track record is lately. Shonuff stopped him flat 2-0. Deathstroke carved him up 2-0. Now he'll get mangled by the mighty muscles of Zeus 2-0. Can he avoid a swan dive off my roster with a major win? At this point, I just don't think so. Anyways, random stage, hope you all enjoy. There's always the chance Jago could prove me wrong, but I'm kind of not expecting it. Damn, that sucks for Jago. He lost his ninja companions. Anyways, get ready to kick butt. Engage, here we go. Alright, Zeus starts off with an energy fist, launches Jago across the stage. Now goes for an energy wave, slams Jago in the corner. Now Zeus burying him with those big kicks. Then a shoulder tackle to a big sweep kick. Man, Zeus has Jago pinned in the corner. Low punch to those big sweep kicks again. Now Jago get clubbed back again, gets a low kick off. Now as he transfers an energy wave, gets a jump kick to a string of fist to a high kick. Man, Jago trying to bring it back here a little bit. Jago runs in, and now Zeus teleports behind him. Big uppercut. Big super energy fist offs Jago. Yeesh. Zeus didn't like that comeback and turned it around in a hurry, securing round 1. Round 2 is hope Jago avoids the lightning bolts here. Engage again. Alright, Jago opens up with an energy fireball, goes for another one, leaps in with the jump kick string, ends up missing. Now Zeus counterattacks with a clothesline right to the super energy fist combo. Now drills him with a big flame wave, does some good damage. Now Zeus blocking Jago's kick, goes in with the low jab. Jago throws up an energy fireball, gets knocked out of his aerial fist. Now Zeus blocking the dashing kick, gets a sweep kick of his own. Now Jago goes for a big energy fireball, gets Zeus out of the air, goes for another. Zeus techs through it, gets the energy fist and it kicks off, and Jago trying to block him. Now Zeus gets that super fist string off into the super cancel. A big lightning aura wave above his head, charging and obliterating Jago in midair. And Jago still continuously getting juggled. Good God. Yeah, this is kind of what I expected to happen. I'm amazed Jago actually got a couple good hits in. Other than that, though, it was what it was. 2-0. Poor Jago. He's got the rest of Season 1 to do something. I think he only has like one more match, so if he screws that one up, it's all over. Zeus, however, he's looking gold right now. He's looking to secure himself a spot in episode 50, and if he wins another one, he could very well do it. I don't even know if he's got another match coming up before 50. He might. But you get the point. Right now, he's 2-0 in every match, so yeah, he's pretty much locked himself a spot in the finale of Season 1 if he keeps this up. Oh, Jago, what am I going to do about you? Well, after your next match, I'll figure it out. Well, off to singles set number 2. Hopefully we'll get a better outing there from the two combatants. Anyway, stay tuned as I get a drink of my water. I'm going to need it. Be right back, all. Alrighty, Mugenites, we are back with more episode 30 action. For our second 1v1 showdown, this should more than make up for that complete and utter annihilation a few minutes ago. Squid Girl, aka Ika Musume, looks ready to conquer more territory as she will tangle with Galaxy Fight's Shin Kazuma. This will be a slow and methodical chess-style encounter, as one has good spacing and long range, and the other has advancing guard and exceptional technique. Honestly, don't know who will even have the true advantage here, as I've never seen these two fight each other, not even off camera. Let's cruise on over to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy the gasol. Will Shin Kazuma make sushi out of little Ika? I hope not, folks. Squid Girl, Shin Kazuma, Chicago ring, engage, here we go. Kazuma opens up the fireball, looks like Squid Girl missed the uppercut. Now Kazuma gets her with the aerial string, hits her with that high kick. Now Squid Girl tries for a tentacle shot, ends up missing that. Kazuma trying to back her into the corner with the advancing guard. Now Squid Girl unloading with her hair tentacles, knocks Kazuma back as he tries to continually advancing guard through it. Now Squid Girl keeping up the tentacle barrage, pounds Kazuma back, misses this tentacle jab. Kazuma teleports behind her, hits her with the electrical fist. Now disables her specials a little bit, but still throws up her tentacles to block Kazuma. Counters with the aura burst, looks like Kazuma tech right through it though. Now she looks like Squid Girl gets an uppercut counter. Kazuma goes for the fireball, misses the diving kick. Now Squid Girl unloading the tentacle jabs, gets an aerial string off, and Kazuma knocks him into the corner. As he gets knocked out of a ring shot. Now she gets deflected back by the advancing guard fireball, grills her. Now Kazuma gets her with the aerial string, hammers her with the flame tackle, and there she goes. And Kazuma found the opening to take round 1 away from her. Round 2, let's see if Ika Musume can bring it back somehow. Engage, here we go. Alright, Squid Girl opens up the special, gets grilled by the fireball, gets the aura burst right to the low tentacle shot, into the tentacle shower, into another tentacle jab, missed the egg shot. Man, Squid Girl's just ramping it up here. Kazuma goes for the fireball, she blocks it, as he blocks the next fireball, and the dive kick, now counters. Now gets a nice kick into the tentacle jabs off, now blocks the fireball, waits for Kazuma to advance, gets deflected back. Let's see, now Kazuma leaping around, and ends up getting deflected back to the defensive guard. Squid Girl whipping out that squid costume. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to do. Missed the aura burst though. Oh boy, that's bad. Now Kazuma jumping around, has her paralyzed, and she's unable to move at the moment, but she still has her defenses up, which is good, I guess. Now Kazuma's still getting fireballs around, gets a dive kick, raises her, misses katana uppercut. Now Squid Girl blocks the fireball, now gets a tentacle grab slam off of Kazuma, goes for a little tentacle barrage, gets grilled by the fireball. Now Kazuma trying to close in, Squid Girl getting that tentacle jab going. Now Kazuma wins the katana uppercut, goes for the fireball. Now as he goes for an ink shot, it's like Squid Girl blocks that and the fireball. As he gets deflected back into the corner by Kazuma's advancing guard, tentacle slam nearly takes Kazuma out. Can Squid Girl get the final hit and force the 3? As he blocks the fireball and the dive kick, and Squid Girl does manage to force the 3, folks. She trips him up with her tentacles. Damn, that was a close one. And we are going to an epic finale of round 3. Engage for the last MCU takes it. Kazuma leaps in the air. Tentacle grab from Squid Girl, ends up launching Kazuma in the corner. Missed the katana uppercut. Looks like Squid Girl missed the egg shot. Goes for that one. Misses that one too. Now Kazuma missed the fireball. Now gets a katana uppercut. Catches Squid Girl good. Now she tries to trip him up. Goes for the tentacle shower. Ends up missing that. Oh man, gets knocked out of a ring shot again. Kazuma teleporting behind. Oh man, defensive guard knocks Squid Girl back. Then she checks the fireball. Blocks that one. Now gets swept kicked into the electrical void. She does the electrical fist somehow. As the advancing guard right into the tentacle shower from Squid Girl, gets the tentacle jabs off from afar. Now Kazuma leaping in to flex Squid Girl to the corner, tentacle hair shots. Now Kazuma trying to get in with the fireballs, having a hard time. Squid Girl keeping her defenses up good. Ends up going right through it with the tentacle shots and still doing some chip damage to Kazuma. And that could be big, knocking him back as he still tries to advancing guard through her. Not smart, Kazuma. You should try something else. And Kazuma's still trying to attack an advancing guard. Missed the katana uppercut. Squid Girl trying to get the last hit. And the tentacle hair barrage takes him out. Squid Girl's amazing defense game has managed to slow Kazuma down in round 3 as she chipped him to death 2-1 as she celebrates with a big squid dinner. Or sorry, shrimp dinner. Yeesh! She managed to outlast Shin Kazuma. His speed was nothing against her defense. And let me tell you, Squid Girl could do aggressive, defensive, evasive, and she's got decent speed. So she's very well-rounded. And this is probably the biggest win of her career so far in my new series. That's, next to that 4v4 gauntlet when she got back in my old one. So way to go, Squid Girl, aka Ika Musume. Really making a massive statement here. She's looking to be a big-time 1v1 main event player for a long time to come. And with this win, it's an excellent start. I guess so. And Kazuma, I think he used the wrong strategy in round 3. He probably should have stayed space with the fireballs and everything. His advancing guard got him in trouble. Because Squid Girl just kept tentacle barraging him every time he tried to keep doing that. And it just chipped away at him until he was no more. Maybe he should have used the grapple game instead, because he does have throws. I'm surprised he didn't use them. Advancing guarding into those might have secured him the win instead, but guess we won't know now. Well, we'll see if Kazuma can come back in his next set. He did give it a great outing. He forced the 3 at least before he went down. So there is that. Anyways, a much better match than the first, so I'm happy. Stay tuned, folks, as I set up doubles for this weekend, as I get double set number 1 rounded up and ready to go. Be right back after my water break, folks. Moo-wah! The TK is back, Jack! Now let's get rolling into dynamic doubles. In the left corner, we have Team Pokemon's Jigglypuff and Porygon Z, prepping themselves for another solid victory as they look upon the Down Under Luck Duck Hunt Dog and Mr. Game & Watch combo. Team Retro have succumbed to a Little Buster's beatdown and eaten a Blade Burrito, courtesy of Team Tails III. Has their mental game recovered enough that they can obtain this pivotal win? Off we go to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. I really hope these 4 combatants could put on a stellar performance. I know you guys could do it. Duck Hunt Game & Watch redemption time. Come on. Team Pokemon! Team Retro. This should be interesting. Engage, here we go. I see PZ blocks the target, gets an uppercut from Duck Hunt Dog. Game & Watch paired up with Jiggly, turns around, lays the Duck Hunt. Now PZ and Jigs sandwiching Duck Hunt Dog. God, Game & Watch better save him. Big Hyper Beam blast from PZ. Jigs just combo whoring Duck Hunt in the corner, throws a target at Jigs, and now the explosive Duck smacking PZ across the stage. Now the Game & Watch parade. Man, Jigs and PZ now in trouble, but Jigs comes back with the right gems, gets knocked out of it by the laser gun from Duck Hunt, who tries to roll in. Hyper Beam blast from PZ, doing some heavy damage to the other team. Duck Hunt barely hanging on. Game & Watch parade running all over PZ. Let's see, Duck Hunt trying to roll in. Jigs with the F tilt takes them both out. Well, Jigs and PZ managed to fend off the resistance in round 1. Round 2, see if Game & Watch and Duck Hunt can fight back harder. Jigs opens up with Hyper Voice, following PZ swift as he teleports behind him. Big signal beams, right into Jigs' rapid jab. PZ sandwiching him right to that pound. Now some more rapid jabs from Jigs, right into PZ special spam from behind. Let's see, now Duck Hunt whiffs his special, that's bad. Game & Watch still sandwiched. Let's see, now PZ summoned in P2. Now a Hyper Beam blast. Jigs getting the rapid gems going. There goes Game & Watch already. And Duck Hunt gets blasted in the face by a signal beam. PZ blocks that uppercut special from Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt tries for it again, gets Jigs with it. Now Jigs launches to the background. What's going on here? Airplane blast on Jigs. And PZ getting waxed by the firecrackers. And Duck Hunt laughing. And a psychic blast following Jigs' F-tilt. There goes the doggy. Yeah, poor Duck Hunt, he just couldn't get the job done by himself. And a massive 2-0 squashing from Team Pokemon delivered to Team Retro.
You're saying I spin too much? Spinning is so much cooler than not spinning, dude!
Jigglypuff! Yeah, horrible Jiggly voice, I know. The most atrocious voice acting ever. There's a reason why I don't do Pokemon, folks. But yeah, Delanius' Jigglypuff continuing to be a ferocious force, paired with PZ's special spam. Duck Hunt and Game & Watch were just no match for that. And they still continue to fail, but I'll still give Duck Hunt and Game & Watch some time. You know, at least they're trying to put up a fight, unlike some of these other teams I'm watching. So we'll give them a little more time. I may even give them Season 2 to maybe try to get their act together. I don't know. We'll see when the time comes, though. And Jigs and PZ really doing the Pokemon franchise proud. Doing Delanius proud too, I'm sure. And doing me hella proud. I'm glad to see Jigs kicking ass and taking names. Duck Hunt, Game & Watch, try to up your game soon. I can only give you so much time. Anyway, stay tuned as I prepare the second double set. Must take a sip of my ice-cold water to refresh my throat, and then we'll continue on. Hang on tight, peeps. Welcome back, peoples, to TK's Mugen Saturday Slamfest episode 30. Looks like Team WWF's The Undertaker and Razor Ramon are main eventing dubs for this week, and they have a pretty solid threat to contend with in Team Resident Evil's Wesker and Tyrant. The Dead Man and the Bad Guys suffered a stumble into a tumble with the Little Busters. Can they Tombstone and Razor's Edge their way back into the fold by deflating the demented denizens of darkness? Random Stage, give us the verdict. Hope you all enjoy. Well, someone's getting another win under their belt, but which side will it be, though? Team WWF, Team Resident Evil, on top of New York, engage, here we go! Alright, see, Wesker leaps in, gets caught by Razor, now Tyrant spamming that dashing claw, Taker with the dropkick to Wesker, and Razor trying to get him with the ground pound, gets intercepted by Tyrant, now Taker gets a rapid chokeslam off of Wesker, and Razor ends up getting robbed by Tyrant, now Tyrant getting jabbed and kicked by Razor, Razor gets a blade combo, right to Taker's tombstone, there goes Tyrant, there goes Wesker already, wait, no, Wesker barely, Wesker off, and now Tyrant gets butchered to death by Razor's blade attack. Damn! That was a ferocious massacre in round 1. Round 2, Wesker and Tyrant, let's see if you can rebound. Alright, Wesker starts with a sweep kick to the low kick. Now Tyrant gets in with a dashing claw. Wesker goes for the dashing fist, sandwiches right between Tyrant's dashing claw strike. Now Wesker pounding and kicking him back in the corner. Now Wesker spamming that dash punch right at Tyrant's brutal claw swipe. Man, Razor and Taker getting violated here. Let's see, Razor trying to fight back with the super fist into a ground pound. Right to Taker's drop kick. WWF trying to bring it back here. Razor missed the whole chair shot and the blade shot. Now Taker getting reamed. Now Wesker goes for the dash fist. Razor off, and Tyrant takes Taker out with the claw swipe. Man, WWF were trying to build some momentum in round 2, but they stopped them dead. Round 3, let's see who takes this finale. Alright, Taker starts with a rapid chokeslam attack, and Razor with a ground stop. Taker, drop kick from both. Razor and Taker putting the pressure back on. Wesker and Tyrant getting butchered in the corner. Razor kicking him there. Now Taker going for the chokeslam, ends up offing Wesker early. Tyrant in a heap of trouble now. Taker trying to leap in, and now Tyrant gets trying to block the soul wave from Taker. Now Razor and Taker trying to advance on Tyrant. Taker goes for the drop kick, Us Tyrant in the corner. The dead man and the bad guy have done it, folks. They've rebounded beautifully from that Little Busters beatdown as they come back on Resident Evil with a 2-1 finish. And damn, that was some dynamic domination from Razor Ramon and Taker in that one. Or they weren't happy getting bludgeoned to death by Resident Evil in round 2. A house of fire they were in round 3. And I'm glad to see them obtain another win. These WWF wrestlers aren't bad, folks. Like I said, they got the AI to beat these teams. They just have to get in the right spot at the right time, and if they get it, then you see what happens. They can pull out some upsets. Anyways, way to go, Razor and Taker. This win will keep you guys alive. So, you guys are good to go for Season 2. Whether you guys stay in doubles or you move to 3v3 or 4v4, whatever. Wins are important to keep your career intact. And Wesker and Tyrant let one slip here, but hey, they forced the 3, so they're still doing good at least somewhat. We'll see if they can round up another win in their next battle whenever that may come along. But hey, unexpected round 3 here, so I'm quite happy. Anyways, folks, stay tuned for the 4v4 main event of episode 30, and it promises to be a doozy. Be right back, all! This is it, folks! It's 4v4 main event time for the episode 30 edition. Now, this has the potential to be a show stealer. In the left corner, Team SD3's Hawkeye, Duran, Lise, and Angela will do battle against Team Final Fantasy in the right corner, consisting of Squall, Cloud, Tifa, and Aeris. The 16-bit warriors, if you remember, completely shat all over the Ginyu Force with their super special spam and bury them in a flurry of melee strings. The same fate could befall the swordsmen and the ladies if they don't keep their spacing up. Perfect example of that was the Tohos, who flattened them in their last encounter. Yeesh. Really hope Final Fantasy can rebound today. Anyways, who will take command of the ring? Random stage, give that answer to us. Hope you all enjoy. No guarantees here, folks. Let's just hope Team Final Fantasy show up and put on the performance of a lifetime. Maybe they'll actually push SD3. 4v4 Mega Main Event! SD3, Final Fantasy, Raw's War Stage, engage, here we go! Alright, Cloud starts with a sword up, catches SD3, now they're all back to their corner! Man, Squall and Cloud, Tifa punishing him, Aeris punishing him with Rags from afar! Oh boy, as he at least going for the power-up, might be too little too late here! As Final Fantasy up front, just butchering him, blasting away at least, breaks up the Fire Spear, now a Vacuum Sword attempt from Duran, now goes for the Eruption Sword following it, now Cloud laying into Duran, Lightning Spell from Squall, following that Buster Sword slam to Duran, there he goes, and Tifa launched up, as he at least the only one left, now Cloud gets in with a Jumping Sword Strike, as he yells, what's going on here, Flaming Spear, but Tifa knocks Lise right out of it with the uppercut. And Final Fantasy barely stopped SD3 from making a comeback in round 1. Round 2, let's see if SD3 can bring the heat again. Alright, let's see, Hawkeye starts with an aerial dagger strike, Lise with a Jumping Spear ends up missing it. Immediately goes into the power-up though. See now Squall trying to swing a sword here. Now Cloud going for a Buster Sword Slam. Archjustu cuts off Final Fantasy. Hawkeye with the Dance of Roses there. Now a big Wind Cyclone just carving into Duran. Lise going for a Jumping Spear, gets intercepted. Now Cloud going for the Meteor Shower. Duran gets off. Oh boy. Blaster Zone special from Squall. Now see Lise going for the Spear combo. And Cloud getting... Well, Angela trying to spam her magic here. Lise with the Jumping Spear strike. Now it's down to Aeris and Lise. And Lise here, who's going to take it? Let's see, Aeris pushed in the corner. And Lise trying to go for a Dashing Spear strike. Lise has Aeris pinned in the corner. And Lise going for a Jumping Spear strike on Aeris. Now goes for the Rapid Spear shot. Aeris trying to escape. And Aeris just trying to find her footing here. And Lise just trying to bludgeon her with that spear. Aeris just unable to mount any kind of offensive. And Lise just continuing to spear her in the corner. There she goes. And Lise is the only one standing in round 2! And they barely push to round 3! Engaged for the last time, who will take it? Oh boy, this might be SD3's last chance. Let's see if they can do some more damage. I see Cloud charging in with the Buster Sword Slam. Knocks SD3 into the corner. Water Jutsu interferes with Squall. Now see a big flashing sword. Catches Tifa, now with Thunder Jutsu. SD3 coming out swinging. Looks like Aeris dropped already. Flaming Spear from Lise. Earthquake to Squall. Looks like Aeris is down. And Tifa gets mauled. And the Flaming Spear from Lise launches Squall to his death. And SD3 do take advantage of that round 2 win. And they come back like a storm surge in round 3 and completely drown Final Fantasy in projectile screen spam 2-1. Man, poor Aeris, she just couldn't do anything against Lise. She was the difference maker. Unfortunately, she was the long-range fighter of the team. I mean, Aeris isn't exactly known for her melee combat. She usually spams Red X and heal moves, and that's about it, really. And she might do other magic spells. Couldn't quite see what she was doing in that mess. I'm sure Eris was doing something to help her team. This Red X does do some good damage when he comes out. I think it's like Red XII or something. I could be wrong. But yeah, at least took advantage. She kept her team in it, defeating Eris in round 2. And boy, they did not let that round 3 slip through their fingers. They got on it hard. Just like Final Fantasy did in round 1. Both teams wanted it real bad. And SD3 managed to seal up another big-time major 4v4. Way to go, 16-bit Warriors. I'm not going to shortchange Final Fantasy either. They knew what they needed to do. They had to get on it extremely quick, and they did that very well in round 1. And in round 2, they did pretty good. I mean, they nearly had SD3 in round 2, but, man, their best players fell, unfortunately, and Eris just couldn't clean up. And Lisa's very good with long range and mid range. She doesn't have much special spam, though. But it really didn't matter in the end. Aye. Very, very memorable performance from all 8 combatants. This main event definitely delivered. Awesome episode 30. Only 2 2-0s here, so that's not bad. Whew. Not much more I can say about this one, folks. Stay tuned for the bonus episode 3 next weekend. Yep, back to that again. Yeah, I'm going on commentary break again. My voice needs it. But I'll be back the week after with episode 31, and that promises to be good. So yeah, stay tuned for it, and I'll see you all later. Peace friggin' out, all!